What's up guys, Hardy Aquariums coming in hot with a video talking about the history of fish keeping in China. The Chinese word for carp is li. It's spelled L-I. Carp were first bred on silkworm farms around 3500 BC. Fast forward to about 500 BC and we find the first written documents about keeping fish. They were written by a guy named Fan Li. Fan Li's book was called Chinese Fish Culture. It looked something like this. No, not really. This is actually a picture of his book from 500 BC. Mr. Fan was a politician turned fish farmer, and his book, The Culture of Fish, talks about breeding carp and how he used to sell carp, and he actually became a very rich man just from breeding and selling carp. Here is a picture of a common carp, which is the same type that Mr. Fan used to breed in his ponds. Okay, so Fan Li wrote his book around 500 BC. He died. Fast forward to 700 AD, and you have a new emperor. His name is Emperor Li. No relation to Fan Li. They have the same last name, just to be confusing. So this new emperor, Emperor Li, had the same name, if you remember, as the common carp, Li, L-I. And emperors back then were sacred figures, kind of like a pharaoh. And so he banned all growth and keeping of the common carp, the Li, because they shared the same name. And killing and eating something called a Li was not cool according to this emperor. Right now, you're probably thinking, that Emperor Li, what a douche. But in actuality, his ban on the common carp led to a new form of aquaculture called polyculture. Basically, polyculture is just like a community aquarium where you have your top dwellers, mid dwellers, and bottom dwellers all in the same body of water. This had never really been done before on an agricultural level. So now, instead of just having common carp in a lake, people kept grass carp, big head carp, mud carp, and silver carp, which are taking over the Illinois River as you watch this video. Alright guys, that's all I got for you for part 1 of Chinese fish keeping. So thanks for watching. I really appreciate it.